channel. So today I'm going to be doing a reading for Summer Wells' aunt, Rosemary Bly, who went missing on August the 21st, 2009 from St. Crooks Falls, Wisconsin. She was 21 years old. So the details they have here about her disappearance was that Rose was last seen leaving her residence in St. Crooks Falls, Wisconsin, en route to Cushing, Wisconsin, a distance of 5 miles. Her car was recovered 5 days later in Grantsburg, Wisconsin, in a parking lot typically used by truck drivers to park their tractor trailers. This parking lot is approximately 30 miles from her residence. So we're going to look into this and see what happened to Rose. So let's get it, guys. Spirit guides, guardian angels, join me. Wrap me in your white light. Keep me safe from anything negative or anything that wishes to me harm. Spirit guides, please give me information regarding what happened to cause the disappearance of Rosemary Bly on August the 21st, 2009. What really happened to cause Rosemary Bly's disappearance? We have the Sun card here that popped out. 9 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Wands in the row. Okay, can you please show me with the tarot who caused the disappearance of Rosemary Bly? Who caused her disappearance? So we have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Who caused the disappearance? Ooh. That's way too many, so we're just going to put them back and do it again. Please show me who caused her disappearance. Who caused it? Page of Wands in the reverse, and the 9 of Cups in the reverse. And the last question I have, Spirit, will you please show me the motive or the reason for the disappearance of Rosemary Bly? What was the motive or reason behind her disappearance? 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Oops. And the 8 of Wands in the reverse. And on the bottom is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so the Sun card is like celebrating with your friends and your family. It's a card of success, fulfillment, encouragement, reward, or recognition for efforts that she had put in. I feel like, being in the spotlight, stuff like that, I feel like she had worked towards something. Maybe she got like a promotion, and financially she had come into some kind of money, it seems like. The 9 of Pentacles shows, her enjoying the fruits of her labor, feeling safe and secure, and that, her needs are basically well taken care of. As well as doing what was in her best interest. So it was a card of independence. She wanted to go out on her own. I feel like maybe they had all been living together, her family, and the burden had been on her shoulders. I feel like she had been, with the 10 of Wands in the reverse, I feel like she had all these responsibilities and burdens, trying to take care of them and support them, because they were not doing well financially, and they felt butthurt because she was going to be taking that away, because she wanted to be independent, and maybe even she had found out she was pregnant, something along those lines. Maybe she was going to get engaged, whatever it be, they were going to be left and they needed her support, basically, if that makes sense. Who's responsible? Well, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse again shows that they felt they were in poverty. They needed help. They didn't know what they were going to do. They were feeling hopeless. And I say they, but I'm saying the mom and Candaces, because they're both their name apparently, but the family in general, the people that she was living with, the close proximity to her, were feeling like they were going to be left out in the cold, that, and lose that financial help and those resources that they were getting from her. The Page of Wands in the reverse is very reckless and childish behavior, being petty, being impulsive, dangerous, doing dangerous things, basically. Maybe they were celebrating maybe they were celebrating an engagement, or maybe they were celebrating some type of news that she got that she was happy about. And the jealousy, there's a lot of bitter and jealousy and feeling like, oh, you think you're holier than thou, you think that you're just, they felt like I say they, but I'm feeling her sister's energy actually more than anything. Felt like she was up on her high horse and that she was so lucky, and that she was basically in poverty. She had no options and she was just going to leave her behind, basically. Due to the disappointment of finding out that basically you're going to lose the security that she had, basically. The Nine of Cups in reverse, which showed up in the other reading that I did regarding her. This is the overindulgence, wanting to be lazy. This is overindulgence, not getting your wish. She wanted to be taken care of, and it's possible that they were asking her for help, to continue the help, and they weren't going to get their wish. They were going to have to actually go out and figure it out for themselves. She was going to stop because I'm feeling like she kind of was the crutch. She did something for herself. She maybe worked a job and seemed to be in the right place at the right time and did get some opportunities, but she worked very hard for those opportunities. They were not given to her. She worked and she put the burden of the family, taking care of them, on her back. But she was needing to relinquish that because she needed to be self-sufficient, and they did too. The motive or the reason, again, with the Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, she was juggling her resources. They felt like she was juggling her resources and needing to prioritize so that she could plan her future. I really feel like she might have been pregnant. And that's why she was going to have to withdraw the support and focus more on the family that she's going to build and not them. She was trying to prioritize, so she was going to be taking away the support that she was giving to them. That was going to be no more. And they felt like, she needed an ego check. She was up on her high horse with the Six of Wands, up on her high horse, just flaunting all of her success and her accomplishments. And because of some kind of upgrade that she got, I feel like a lot of good things were happening for her, and it was really just jealousy. And with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, due to that energy that she felt, the jealousy, the hostility, and not knowing what to do, she made a very impulsive and reckless decision. The Eight of Wands in the reverse shows that she told her no. Maybe she was making boundaries, drawing lines. She was being firm no, and maybe Candace wanted her to budge, and she wouldn't budge. And she maybe hit her, like, as you can see, this is ready to swing here, ready to hit somebody. I feel like being hit in the back of the head with like a baseball bat, for real. I really do. maybe they were fighting. Maybe she was drunk at the time. They were fighting, and she felt like she needed to be knocked down a peg, and she just impulsively hit her. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse again. This is the financial help that she was giving. She was taking this away. That was the news. They got bad news regarding the financial support that she was providing for them. So I know that Candace's mom and Candace's, which y'all cannot express to you how weird that is. I've never in my life. I know fathers do it, but they name them the second, the third, you know. I've never heard of a mother naming her child her first name, even, you know, as a first name, too. Like the Candaces, that can get very confusing later on in life. Why would you like your name that much? Why? You can't think of anything else? Like, I don't know. It's really, really strange. But I feel like I know that they were planting flowers. That's what Candace said that they were doing out in the garden. Okay, I want to tell you, I think that if they want to, if they ever do find Rose here, Miss Rose, I feel like it's going to be in the garden area of the family home. And I feel like her mother did help her. Maybe her mother was involved in the argument, seeing it happen. I feel like the knowledge is 100% there. Now, am I feeling like the mom was like supportive of this? No. But, you know, essentially she was being left out in the cold too. So there's, you know, two people that felt like basically being wasn't nothing to her, you know, basically being left out in the cold to just fend for themselves with no resources or money, basically. I feel like it's possible that they planted her in the garden of their home, the family home. And I would like to know if the police. I feel water, like I've said, I felt water. But that's how I feel like Summer. I'm sorry, I know this is off topic, but Summer, her niece, who, you know, is missing now, I feel like she was in water when she passed. That's how she passed. But the interesting feeling I got when I was meditating was being really, really, really cold. And I was thinking, well, maybe a deep freezer, being in a deep freezer for a little bit, and then being placed somewhere else. Do you think that the police have looked under the planted plants? If they haven't, I think that they should. I don't know why, because I just feel like this is a pattern. Like, this happened, and this is how they deal with it, because they dealt with it this way prior. They're dealing with it the same way now. I really feel that way. Because money has been an issue for them forever. It's like always an issue, a withstanding issue. Wanting to be taken care of and supported and being financially kempt. All about them. They need to be taken care of because they deserve it, because they were been in poverty and very poor and deserve to have a lucky break too. Deserve good things. And yes, we all deserve the good things and to be secure in our lives. In my opinion, I would really, if I could make a if I could do a government of my own or have an ideal system for a country or something that I would run, I am very much a humanitarian in general. And I really love the Indian tribes and how they did and do um, do things. So, your community, the people around you, the people you interact with, are the people who make the laws. So it's beneficial for everybody. It's very hands on, a community effort. There's leaders, but it's not one person's, everybody gets an input and a say. And everybody does their part to keep the community running. And everybody's got a home and everybody's taken care of, everybody's fed. Nobody has any more than anybody else. Everybody has what they need. That is a system that I would do or would want. And just in life in general, there's no need in a country where there is someone with a net worth of $1 billion, millionaires, all that. Nobody ever needs that much money in their life. Ever. And I just think that we can't take things with us. And with money of that magnitude, only becomes wanting stuff that normal people can't have, or wanting things that money can't buy everybody. Does that make sense? Like spending $100 on a bottle of water just because you can, right? Stuff like that. It's very extravagant. It makes them extravagant. Just because they have it, they do it, and they don't care. It's not about other people. It's only about themselves and about, the dollar value. Money, the only reason that I even am ever concerned with money is because I physically need it to survive. But if I didn't, it wouldn't matter to me. Greed exists because a monetary value is given to things. And I never wanted to be better than anybody. I think everybody should be on the same playing field, the same level. Everybody should have what they need to survive. There's no reason that they shouldn't. In the country as our own that we live in, or that I live in, the United States, there's no excuse for it. Like, we could build literal apartment buildings, because they do, at no cost, or not no cost, but with an infinite budget. We can do $1 million for a wall. Why can't we build apartment buildings for these people that are homeless? Why can't we give resources? There should be no one homeless. There should be no one hungry. There should be no one that has to struggle to survive. I'm not saying be lazy. I'm saying, everybody does their part for the collective of people. Nobody feels like they're doing more. The weight isn't. It's equally shared burden. Everybody does their part, and everybody has what they need to survive. Period. That's the kind of world I want to live in. The only types of people who wouldn't want that type of situation are the people who don't, or feel that they're better than other people, or want to feel that they are better than other people. People who want to stroke their own ego, or, think they are deserving of a more, and fanciness and all that. Fancy, fuck that shit. The closeness of a community of people, the people that you surround yourself with in life, and the closeness, the bonds, the laughter, the fun times, that stuff is stuff that money can't buy. And that stuff is the best stuff on earth. And the stuff that matters. It's the only thing that matters. We came in here with our bodies. That's all we had. Our bodies, our minds, that's all we got. And that's all we leave with. And what remains is the impact we had on other people, the memories that we made with the people that we cared about. That lives on forever and never dies. And that's what you take with you, and that's what's left with others. Not how much money you gave them or how much money you spent on them. At least it shouldn't be. Not for people who really love you. Anyway, I love you guys. Let me know what you guys think.